What's poppin'? What it do? This is the Peace Dealer here for you, and welcome to another exciting installment of the Peace Dealer. I don't know what I call these live broadcasts, but they all have their flavor. This isn't a weekly astrology horoscope. This isn't necessarily a topical video like a transit. Instead, we are going to dedicate this whole live video to doing an important ritual. Now, shout out to Michael Blandon. Michael Blandon, after my last live video, sent me an amazing non-consent form. And I want to invite all of you to join me as we pull our energies to participate in a vocal intonation of a declaration of non-consent. We right now are experiencing a moon and sun in Libra transit. So when it comes to Libra, what does Libra represent? Libra is opposite Aries, and Aries is in a position in the zodiac chart that allows you to tap into your own individuality. Outside the individuality you possess, the opposite of Libra is the other person. And Libra is amazing in that it rules law and it rules justice. And when it comes to law and when it comes to justice, this non-consent, which if you think of your own individual fire, Libra is the expression of this fire. And we have a lot of people watching live now. So we're going to pool our energies together and we're going to claim sovereignty as a group. I did this yesterday and I voiced this out and I already felt really free. And it's not that you don't have the power to, but with your vocal intention, this is cutting the cords on any kind of consent you've made as a child to be brainwashed by the system. This is where Libra also squares the system in Capricorn. And Capricorn is not bad. What we're experiencing is the negative corruption of Capricorn. When you have people who take advantage of the integrity that Capricorn gives people, okay? So we're all gonna pull our energies together. All our spirit guides and all our energy is gonna come. And I have the link, refresh this page because I have the link to the non-agreement form, the non-consent agreement form below. Go to the description box in my page right now. And when you see it, if you're in the live chat, I want you to comment in the live chat that you're on the page. So tomorrow, I'm going to do my new moon in Libra webinar. It's very important that you sign up for this. A lot of video, I'm gonna be honest, like I make an honest living doing what I do. So I try to make sure I get stuff from this too. And this is why I appreciate every one of you who supports me in what I do. Some of you feel like when I promote my services, it's not right because I'm getting money from it. And you really need to mature yourselves and understand I give back way more to you. I could be charging you guys off the wazoo, like some people who think they're too Hollywood to talk to you. I make sure I message people back. I give you guys discounted prices. So when I pitch these services, don't think I do this for the money. If you invest in me, I'm giving a lot of myself back to you. So that's really more where I'm coming at. Sometimes I sense tension. I just got a dislike on my video right now. And anytime I pitch services, some people dislike it. And some people feel like I'm compromising myself. And I need to nip this right now in the bud. There's a reason why some people might be skeptical, but when I charge you for stuff, it's because I value what I'm doing and I really do want to hook you guys up. Okay, so that being said, I honestly, like if you do not have enough money to get a webinar, you can wait. Like the value of these webinars is that you can take your time. And I don't want to do this fear mongering thing where it's like, you have to get this webinar now. Honestly, if you don't have enough money to get this webinar, wait till later and you can get it. But trust me when I say this is one of those webinars where if you have $11.99, that's like 5 double cheeseburgers. You know what I'm saying? Like, join this webinar because this is a new moon in Libra, and air signs are all about power and numbers. And the new moon in Libra webinar we're going to do tomorrow live, really keep in mind that we're going to repeat this non-consent form, and we're also going to do on that page the inner peace declaration. Today, we're just going to do the declaration of non-consent. So you have the link to that page. You could totally do the declaration on your own. In the new moon in Libra webinar, we're going to also include the declaration of non-consent as well. And Brianna, it's going to be at 5 p.m. PST tomorrow, as well as the inner peace meditation. We're going to double it up. All right. Today, we're just going to do the declaration of non-consent. The declaration of non-consent is effectively placing the boundaries needed to make sure you're not in a position to be out of integrity. Planetary Witch, genius question. Call upon Venus if you want to. If you're doing a 33-day ritual or not, this is your time to call upon people because we're going to gather up energy with the elements. Yvonne Jones, thank you very much. The moon is in Libra, so I'm going to go get my not the wisdom of the night, but the other deck that I have that's red. And I'm going to read that for those of you doing the super chat, because once again, October's profits are going towards relief efforts. You guys have sent me links that I could use, so it's cool. But remember, and really keep in mind, this declaration of non-consent will change your life. So once again, refresh this page. Refresh this page right now and look in the description box and you will see a link to a declaration of non-consent from a sovereign page. All right. We're all going to pull our energies together and we're going to vocally chant this together. So I want you to be on the page. Make sure you're on it. Immediately after we leave this broadcast, I want you to, on your own, say the inner peace meditation as well. If you get the webinar for the new moon in Libra, we're going to do the declaration of non-consent again, and we're all going to do the inner peace. So the value here is that we're all going to pull our numbers together to do it all together. But I don't want to leave you guys empty-handed. I want to make sure we at least all do the declaration of non-consent because that's the important part. You need to do that. So when you do the inner peace meditation, which you only need to do once, you're going to be in a position to where you're claiming and being responsible for the energy you project. All right. So we're going to recite these long ass consent forms because the science behind this is when you choose, when you're brainwashed at a young age and as a kid, you don't have the critical mind developed yet to say to your parents, I don't want to eat this food. I don't want to watch this movie that's going to brainwash me. I don't want to watch this program. There's stuff that you have agreed to, and this non-consent form is going to cancel this out. Trust me. The reason why this is going to work is this is the sun and moon and Venus in Libra. So we're in a position to express to the universe our intentions, and that's it. Everything I do for you guys is to hook you up because I'm a North Node in Aquarius. I don't want your money. I don't need your money. I would rather get to know you, all right? And I would rather connect us all together. The inner peace meditation, Astro Dim, is what you're going to do on your own after you get off this and you recite it. Unless you're going to purchase the webinar, then you can join us tomorrow, okay? Sandra Bicknell, if you look at the description box below, I have a donation link. All right? And you can send that there if you don't have the super chat. All right. The fact that y'all are trusting me means a whole lot. So I have nothing to hide. Press me. I don't get mad if you guys question what I do with this money. I will not get mad if you question my integrity. I'm here to show you I am real. That being said, let's pull our energy together and let's do this declaration of non-consent. Before we do this, I have a special message to all you 12th housers. If you are a 12th houser, you are an expert of devotion. Stop letting these uninitiated people who have much to learn make you feel bad because you devote yourself. We live in an age of ungrateful people who can go on social media and they have so many options. So when you give them you and your authentic self, and when you give them devotion, they look at it as weakness. They look at it as you're thirsty. They look at it as you're being naive. You are not naive because you know how to give all of your being to someone. People have grown up with such a lack of value in themselves. When you show them true love, they think that they have to do something for it. They think that you're just giving it away. You need to stand your ground. You are divine. You need to stop dumbing yourself down because people don't understand or have awakened. It is not their fault because they're projecting it on you. It is your fault if you dumb yourselves down. You are not thirsty. You are not a loser. You are not a simp. You are not too nice if you devote yourself to someone in unconditional love. The world needs this. And if they don't get it, do not let that stop your integrity because people will be lucky. People will be lucky to give them what you're giving them. And you know it. For those of you who know it, all right, you have to understand if people think it's a hustle because a majority of people have gone through this and they have been deceived. So when they see someone genuine in you, it triggers something in their heart that they want to believe in, but they have been taught not to trust. And you have to stay true to yourself so you can teach them to believe in that. I'm going to say this one more time. If you are a person of integrity, because Saturn's getting back in Capricorn, if you're a person of integrity and you love someone unconditionally and they don't get it, it's your love that's going to heal them. It's your love that's going to show them, wake up, dummy. I'm not trying to pull one over you. My heart is pure and I want to share that with you because magical things happen when you do that. And true love is patient. True love is kind. When you have a little child that still needs time to get stuff, can you believe if my mother gave up on me? If my mother kicked me out the house when I needed to, which would probably have helped me, if my mother gave up on me, if any mother gives up on their child, where would they be? You need to have that strong love. You're a 12th houser. That means you can go through the pain. That means you can get betrayed, but you still have the wisdom to know that you see into their potential. You owe it to yourself and then that person to stay true to you, to stay true to your heart, and to know whoever you're loving unconditionally is the most lucky person ever in existence. With that being said, if your sun, if your moon or your rising is in Taurus or is in Capricorn or is in Virgo, I need you to draw Earth up into yourself. For those of you who want to also do this as well, this is not the other ritual we did where we had every sign do this. You want to conserve your energy for this declaration that we're going to make. So for the earth signs, please do so. I really just felt the need to say that because some of you really feel like you can't love. Some of you are going to feel so thirsty because you love someone with all your heart. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're not obsessive. You're not a fucking creep because you love someone with all your heart. You are someone that needs to be honored because that kind of love is legendary. I'm talking about you, Venus and Pisces. I'm talking about you, Venus in Aquarius. I'm talking about you, Venus in the 12th. Like, shit's real out here. And once again, you never want to feel like you're a loser. I'm sorry. We're in the last days. Good is bad and bad is good. You have people with no integrity. You have people out here making music about robbing people, killing people. You have people making music about deceiving people, and we go dance about it in the club. So of course, someone who actually stands for something and shines light to a popular culture that glorifies evil, of course you're going to be a loser. Of course you're going to stand out. This is spiritual warfare. It's the age of Aquarius. You need to stand back in your integrity and take power back from these fakes. Because let me tell you something. A lot of these people talking about, I'm real, and everyone else is saying they're real, they're all fake. They don't need to worship the devil. You don't need to see Illuminati signs. Someone doesn't have to be Illuminati for them to be the devil. Their actions are dark. What they promote is dark. They never have to worship the devil. They do the same thing the dark does. It's all about your actions. It's all about your integrity. And this message is for those of you who walk in integrity and you're letting people who are filth make you feel a certain way because they're more popular. You're in this world. You're not of this world. That's all you have to remember, my friends. So with that being said, now that we've had the earth ground us, if your sun, your moon, your rising is in Gemini, if it's in Libra, if it's in Aquarius, start saying positive affirmations. Let us raise this vibration. Thank you, Shamika Harris. We are successful. We are loved. Use the word we, and really keep in mind that you really want to push this. Thank you, Nina, for the donation. Very much appreciated. And I'll be right back. All right. We are back. Oops. Let me close this door right here. Blah. All right. And so now if your sun or moon or rising is in water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, project healing vibes to all of us in the live chat and to the world. All right. Make sure we now be replenished by your healing grace. Even if you have Jupiter in the water sign too. Well, that'll most definitely work. What did I? Oh, that's what I got. And I have the wisdom of the Oracle deck. And that's what I was going to do. I'm going to also, if you get a good card, we're going to dance and rock to some theme music. All right. Because I am that corny. I am that corny. All right, my friends. Thank you, water signs like Marianne B, because this is pure bias. This is pure bias. And I should not be so much of a biased person. But when I do this ritual, the best by far is always the water signs. Second place is fire signs. And then last place is earth signs, only because this teaches us at a core level how much we take for granted earth. Because if we didn't have them giving us the foundation, none of the other elements would really amount to anything. But water signs, I love you the most because your healing is so profound that most of you don't even need to buy a Reiki healing. If you just come to a live video where we're doing a healing, there's so much Cancers, Pisces, and Scorpios here that they're healing together will rid you of a whole lot. And some of you don't know, you leave a live chat and you go through weeks worth of lessons because we're coming together. That's the whole purpose of me doing these live videos, so that you honor all of our presence. I know I'm the face of this right now and I'm speaking, but majority of the magic comes from y'all. Majority of the power comes from y'all. And I just sit here grateful, like, damn, we working. So regardless, fire signs, if you're Aries, if you're a Leo, if you're a Sagittarius, let's get it popping. I want you to, and the glory of fire, thank you, Sandra. The glory of fire is that it's so unique. Fire is what allows us to be original. So come up with your own way. I told everyone else what to do. Fire, do your own thing. Come up with your own way to rev up this energy. Earth has grounded you. Air has raised the vibration for you, and water has healed you. We're giving you our energy, fire, to rev this up. We're trusting you for that. Whether you want to turn around, whether you want to listen to music and dance, dancing is the best way to generate energy. This is why old ancient tribes dance for gods. They do rain dances. Dances do it. I mean, whether you want to form hand signs for the more analytical or psychic fire signs, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give you some time to do this. And then once we've generated the energy and we've collectively raised the chakra, once again, it's the earth signs that are the reason why we do this collectively. When the earth signs ground for us, then they link all our energies together with air. So earth and air link all of our energies together, and then water heals it, and then fire raises it. Thank you, Brianna Thomas. Such illustrations are more powerful than you even know, because you got a Pisces moon. I love you too, Miko. The beads you gave me, Miko, I use as prayer beads to consult the divine, and I really appreciate you. All right, so that being said, we're ready. Are y'all ready? I want to make sure you guys have the page up together. This is going to be very powerful. Okay, so thank you, Tony Oric. Trust me when I say, as you can shake your asses all you want, Brianne. Trust me when I say, okay, like when every line, if you're a water or a fire sign, make sure you're exceptionally grounded, because water and fire signs, as soon as this declaration of non-consent occurs, you're going to get attacked. So let's do a real quick scope of what we're doing right now. Right now, we just combined all our energy. Thank you, Haitian Shelby. I love you too. Right now, we just combined all our energy. We just raised all our vibrations. And with this risen vibration, we're going to declare this non-consent with the power and magic of the new moon in Libra right now. So let me tell you what's going to happen. What's going to happen is all the consent you've done to dark forces, you're now going to be sovereign from. I'm going to channel the dark forces because as a yin yang apprentice, I have a portion in the dark. So I'm going to tell you how the dark forces are going to see your soul and vibration in their shoes. All right, I see you linked with the peace dealer. You did a declaration of non-consent because you think you're a fucking revolutionary or something. It's cool. My dark forces, we got something for you. Let me find out you're a water or a fire sign. We're going to psychically attack you off the wazoo. See, earth signs have strength, so it's going to be hard to attack them. And air signs are very intelligent, so they have the buffer of the universe. But let me tell you, this declaration of non-consent that you're choosing to do is going to make you a target. You see, us and the dark forces, we make sure you consent to stuff that makes us control you. So when you, with your throat chakra, decide with your own consciousness to get out of what we're binding you with, you're making yourself a target. Your aura is showing us that you're free from our control, and we're going to target you. So I'm going to switch back right now. If you don't want to get targeted, don't do this. I'm not trying to make you afraid. I'm trying to build you with the courage to let you know, screw these dark forces. And that's it. Trust me when I say, this is how powerful this is. I did the declaration of non-consent, and in less than 2 hours, I drove and I got pulled over by the police. I'm going to say this one more time. I did the declaration of non-consent. I drove and I got pulled over by the cops. Now, nothing against the cops. What the police officer pulled me over, I was responsible for, and I shouldn't have done. But I'm just trying to let you know how real this is. Some of you, this is going to force you to walk with integrity, because once you do this declaration of non-consent as a sovereign being, once you walk outside of integrity, you're going to get got. And it's like that. And that's how it's supposed to be. But I'm just letting you know, okay? Some of you are going to notice immediate shifts. Those of you who've been wanting to dead these generational curses, this is going to do it. So if you're fire and water, you may not have as much strength as water and as earth and air, but you're more powerful and spiritual than us. So I'm just trying to let you know it's on and popping, okay? Flights, air, you know, for sure. Let's do this. Once again, I'm reading off of this paper. In fact, I'm going to screen share this. So if you don't have the thing, you can read it off with me, okay? I'm doing this for you. And just understand, once I do this, I'm going to get up in the bingo book. If you think I'm crazy for saying what I'm about to say, you are a rational thinker and you have every right. But for those of you who know, people who are trying to target me, because I've done this right now, I'm going to be higher up on the hit list. Okay? Google, I know you have a hit list. I'm just joking. Shout out to Google enabling me to do this. But I know there's a secret society, and I hate to be conspiracy, but it is what it is. So that being said, I am the source from the all source. I am sovereign. I am free. I need you to repeat that with me. We're going to say that 2 more times because 3 is truly the magic number. Now, let me tell you this right now. If you think what we're doing is crazy, I need you to repeat that. We don't need your doubtful vibrations in here, so just get the hell out of here. If you think what we're doing right now is kooky, if you don't at a heart level understand the significance of what we're doing right now, you need to leave, because I only want to do this with all of us who are sound of mind and heart. If you are ready, if you are finally ready to claim sovereignty, then I'm going to need you right now to really feel passionate about this and join me. We're going to say this 2 more times. I am the source from the all source. I am sovereign. I am free. Woo! Amen. Can I get an amen? I am the source from the all source. I am sovereign. I am free. Aries, I dedicate this to you, because if it wasn't for you, Aries, and if it wasn't for you, Libra, this would not be possible. So if any of you, Spirit is telling you right now, if any of you want to do any kind of ritual now while we do this to add on to this, know it's for the collective. All of us are holding space so we can also say this for anyone else in the world who wants this. So universe, I am holding the intent. Whoever is not present amongst us, who at a soul level and spiritual level would want to do this but couldn't, let this apply to them as well, because we have enough numbers to back them up. That being said, a declaration of withdrawal of consent and non-consent, published as public notice, August 19th, 2015, a collaboration of a work by various authors for unrestricted public use unto a reclaiming of individual sovereignty by one's individual intent and will. If this isn't gangster, I really just don't know what else is. I really just don't. The following is to be declared in effect via the spoken word. So we're going to start from this paragraph right here. Okay. You want to recite this along with me, okay? If you need to zoom and it's not big enough on your computer, press the control words Control plus or Command plus, okay? This is my declaration of freedom from all control, AI, beings, and authority structure that interfere in harm against my sovereign free will. Let it be known that I withdraw consent. Haru. So after we read these paragraphs, if you want to say a silent amen or haru or whatever you want to do that. Okay, next paragraph. I terminate all contracts of agreement concluded by third parties regarding myself and herewith return all liabilities and karmic implications to the contracting parties on all levels, dimensions, time, and timelessness. Haru! I dabbed when I did that one too. I'm lit. I'm turned up. This is so real. This is happening. If any of you guys are feeling tingling in your aura, that's because this is happening right now. I withdraw consent to having any human being, living organism, machine, entity, person, corporation, secret group, or their representatives, their superiors, employers, their on and off world allies, aliens, or anyone working for or with any of the above, to spy, to look into, this is deep, to watch, or in any way invade my privacy for any harmful reason. Haru! This is important, my friends, because they really do have spies astral projecting and spying on you, then hitting you with advertisements, both quantified by the search results you willingly consent to type into and give them. Take back your power. Please, don't mind if I get all preacher, because in Placidus, my moon is in the 9th house, so I literally cannot help myself. Privacy is defined as my own personal life experience. Hallelujah. I revoke, withdraw, and retract all harmful agreements for all my bodies, parts, fragments, atoms, DNA cells, etheric essences, we going in, y'all, and entirety of being as an entire universe that I am. This is the epitome of a psychic ad block. On all levels, I see you, Echo Boo. Dimensions, time, cycles of time past, present, and future on all levels of existence, for all my bodies, from the core being of the one that I am, to all my bodies across all universes and dimensions, even in the folds of time and space where much is attempted to be in hiding. Haru! It's over for you lames. You lame ass alien scum thinking you can manipulate humankind and the freaking evil humans who you're using as puppets. We are declaring our non-consent, and with each line, we are reclaiming our sovereignty. Each experience of my being is for personal growth and development. It is not for corporations to seek profit from. They are not to be manipulated and controlled by any person, entity, corporation, government, religion, machine, being except myself, Haru. And trust me, your birth certificate is on stock in the New York Stock Exchange. So you really just collateral. But anyway, this is very important because you do not just outright say corporations seek profit from me. You make decisions with your pocket. The reason why artists are popular is you make financial decisions when you buy into or promote these entities. So when you pay for GMOs, you are consenting to have that. This is Libra. You have to take action from this. So trust me when I say you're making the first move is to declare this non-consent, but you have to take the action to make sure you're not willingly going back to what you're claiming freedom from. What we're doing right now is we're taking you out the cage. Don't walk right back in the cage. You can't blame the government for that. You can't blame any entities for that. That's all on you. What we're doing right now is to give you the consent to claim your own freedom. These experiences, which are part of my unique life experience, cannot be used by any other being, human, entity, corporation, group, and any other example of someone or something that is not myself in any way that creates money and or capital for profit or control, whilst demeaning, degrading, or negatively affecting my living being. Haru. They use that in 300, and I consider us the 300 in a sea of Persians who are asleep and being puppets for the system. You're getting psychically attacked by people who care about you, and they don't even know they're attacking you by assassinating the character that you've worked so hard to develop, calling you weird or calling you strange because you're trying to enlighten them. Think about that. The monetization and collateralization of my personal energy and personal being, myself, for the purpose of buying and selling or owning is forbidden under any and every terminology, language, contract that is in being and has been used to control and manipulate my personal energy and being. I will say this now, and I will say this at the end of the video, and I will say this tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, but I'll say this now. Share this video. Share this video, and if you care about someone, give them this. This video is a landmark video where if you care about someone and you want to awaken them, they have to do this ritual. The beautiful thing about space and time is that we're charging this energy for future use. Because we're doing this now in the new moon, you can give this to someone 5 weeks from now, 6 weeks from now, 7 years from now, and if they recite this video, it'll still apply to them. Sammy S., we are breaking soul contracts. You'll see that come up soon. So whoever you care about, whoever you feel is ready to take this next step, we are doing this now for them. And my next homework for you is to share this video so that all the energy we built, they don't even have to build it up. They just have to do it. This is how energy works. The monetization and collateration
the monetization and collateralization of my personal human body, which houses my unique DNA, that is my private domain, for the purpose of buying, selling, or controlling, is forbidden and banned. Some of you have devoted your whole being to this unconscious force that now that you're claiming back power, if you feel woozy, if you feel weird, it's because you're actually psychic enough to feel this shedding from you. So worry not. This is the feeling of you claiming your power back. And it's everything you deserve. The buying, selling, owning, and trading of my soul energy or my unique human body on or by any stock exchange, financial institution, corporation, government, religious organization in this world or any other world is expressly forbidden and banned. Haru. The buying, selling, and owning of my unique and personal DNA, energy, physical body, consciousness, anywhere in this universe, dimension, astral level, time, or world is forbidden and banned. Haru. Amen. This right here is one of the most crucial. This right here is, in a nutshell, what happened with the Las Vegas shootings, just like it happened with the Pulse shootings, just like it happened with 9/11. Yeah, I just took it there. The harvesting of my energy by any group, organization, corporation, government, religious sect, happens every day, astral entity, galactic being, aliens, or anyone who is not myself is now forbidden, banned, and barred. Whatever the form takes, my energy is my own creation. And I do not consent to having it harvested for others to use or to profit from. In fact, such buying, selling, and controlling amounts to slavery and is forbidden by me under my own sovereign free will and law that I impose. Haru. Amen. I hope some of y'all think I'm crazy. Like, I'm not doing this right if at least one of y'all don't think I'm crazy, because I just have no point to compromise anymore. I withdraw consent to the use of nanite technology, parasites, or any other type of infectious diseases or infectious technology whatsoever, whensoever, or whensoever, now, in the past, or in the future, to be used upon my human physical body or mind, consciousness or soul, whilst I am living here on Earth, or any places in and out of space and time, wherein such forces can influence one's being. Haru. I withdraw consent to any type of mind control or the use of intelligent technology implants, physical, etheric, or astral, living or non-living, to be used on my living body, my physical body, my ethereal body, my electromagnetic body, my astral body, my consciousness, or my soul body.
which could possibly have any harmful effect upon my physical body, mind, or consciousness or soul in any way. Haru. You have to understand, I could not do any of this until Jupiter and Scorpio, which is why I wasn't even aware. Because if I was aware of this before Jupiter and Scorpio, I would have done this Jupiter and Libra. But that's why, as a child, the universe has to be careful what it reveals to me, because Gemini is always trying to say something. But regardless, no, the energy of Scorpio is helping us release these, and it's your own decision to do this. Okay. I withdraw consent to the external creation of dreams when I am asleep, aka Inception. I withdraw consent to any other human being, corporation, government, religion, entity, machine, dimensional being, entity entering my consciousness on any level, at any time, ever, if the intent is to bring harm upon myself or unlawful harm to another entity. Haru. I withdraw consent to any type of frequency wave currently being used or historically used to target my private and clearly designated unique human, physical, etheric, or astral bodies. My DNA, my cells, my mind, my consciousness, or my soul in any way that is negative. This includes any type of exotic, secret, or covert FBI. I'm looking at you right now. The CIA, I'm looking at you. You tapping all of us thinking we stupid. Earth-based and off-world-based technology. Yes, which includes locations on the moon, asteroids, or other undisclosed places being used that projects pulses, sorcery, beams, or waves of any known frequency, which has been said to be detrimental to the human body, mind, consciousness, or soul. What's up? What's up? Yeah, I'm talking to you, you dumbass Palladians, you dumbass Archons. You think you can project vibes from Gary Clark's orbit and our GPS systems 10,000 miles up? Well, we just took back our power. You cannot fuck with us right now. We're reclaiming power back from these Russians who sold their soul, and Americans too, just to get alien power. What? I hope I sound crazy, yo. I hope I sound crazy. The South Node's in Aquarius, so you have to understand, I only have a year to be crazy until this goes into Capricorn and I have to be normal again. I withdraw consent to the use and effects of fluoride in drinking water, in addition to genetically modifying the food grown and sold for human consumption. I withdraw consent to aerosol sprays being placed into the air I breathe. So despicable. Nor to programming being inserted into music I listen to. What's up, mainstream pop? I withdraw consent and do not accept any programming placed into the audio and video images I'm exposed to, like almost every movie you see in a movie theater. I withdraw consent to the negative manipulation of the weather, HARP, and to the poisoning of the earth, because I know that these acts are harmful and unhealthy to myself and others. Haru. This next one is for you YouTube psychics and for you internet psychics who think you're slick. This next one is for you people who read tarot cards and think you can do black magic on people. I got something for that ass. I withdraw consent to the use of psychics, black occult magicians, archons, demons, and negative spirits, or any entities using mental energies or any other forms of frequency harm or attack against my living being or bodies, or using my bodies to inflict harm upon others. Thank you, Deborah Calton. I withdraw consent to
to exotic machine-like robotic technology, either physically or etherically or astrally implanted, used in any way to track, alter, torment, attack, abuse, infect, or harm my body, my mind, my astral body, my consciousness, or my soul at any time, at any place, for any reason. Haru. Eddie Dude, if you would like, for anyone who would like to see this website for yourself, the link is in the description box below. So just refresh the page if you need to see this again. I withdraw consent to any deception being used on my living being at any time, anywhere, which creates any negative outcomes concerning the health and welfare of my own personal body, mind, and soul, always known as my own personal living being, or to my free will, my prosperity, my wealth, or my happiness, also described as my life. Haru. Amen. It is important to know that every single evil entity has double agents. So I go hard on the government because this entity of integrity has to be held to its standards. And if we don't hold it up to its standards, people can be corrupt. You need to understand, like Bernie Sanders, there are people in our government now fighting from the inside to maintain that integrity. There are people in every evil organization, and the government isn't an evil organization. There are just evil people in the government. The light versus the dark. So just know, you can't look at everything so extremely. There is a gray area. I am using my sovereign lawful will and intention to declare an order that no energetic can deceive me personally in any way that affects me harmfully and negatively. Oh my God. And I'm talking about you shape-shifting ass motherfuckers. No treaty made with any human being, corporation, government, religion, entity, machine, whether on or off this planet, is valid if that contract or treaty in any way affects my life or my body, mind, consciousness, or soul in any measurable, negative, and harmful way. Haru. Trust me when I say things that you were blind to because you consented, you're going to start noticing. And this non-consent declaration is a declaration of war against the dark forces that prey on your free will. You're going to get attacked immediately. And I do this because I love you. And I want to give you this freedom. But it's not me giving you this freedom. It's you giving yourself this freedom because you're non-consenting. No treaty made by anyone, anywhere is valid if it collaterally affects my living and breathing being, my life, my happiness, or my prosperity in a harmful or negative way without my full and comprehensive and transparent consent to said or stated treaty. Even if I personally am not party to such a treaty. I'm gonna say that again. No treaty made by anyone, anywhere is valid if it collaterally affects my living and breathing being, my life, my happiness, or my prosperity in a harmful or negative way without my full and comprehensive and transparent consent to said or stated treaty. Even if I personally am not party to such a treaty. This is where your parents and other people get you and you don't even know. This includes all corporate treaties and contracts, as well as, thank you, Karima, any treaties or contracts considered to be off-world and / or interdimensional. Because see, this is where these lame-ass aliens think they can get you. They be like, oh, it's all good. We can screw the people. We're just doing this from another dimension. Or it's all good. This is outside their atmosphere. Their free will can only go to so far. Well, we got you. No dimension can you touch us. I remove all prior consent to deception harm, enslavement, or control of my living being, my physical body, my ethereal body, my electromagnetic body, my astral body, my consciousness, or my soul body on any and all levels. Haru, amen. And so it is. Ashe. That one was important. Any previous contracts? So for those of you who have like soul contracts or people, I see some of you, my heart goes out to you because some of you, you're trying to tell people like, guys, I can't let go of this person because I have karma with them. And then my heart goes out to you guys because these people will turn around and they'll be like, well, you should just let them go. Like you're some dumbass who doesn't already know that and hasn't been trying with all your heart. And they don't understand that the bond between you and this person is so strong that they can take advantage of you and drain your energy just with the soul contract. So this one is for you, okay? Any previous contracts or perceived consents through any form of tacit or assumed consent is now completely null and void, forbidden, and banned upon all levels of existence. Haru! Amen. In fact, it gets even deeper. Any contracts made during any of my previous on or off Earth world incarnations that involved gross deception, gross violation, trickery, mind control, black magic, occult sorcery practices are all here and now made permanently null and void. Haru. Thank you. And this one is here personally because I ate the devil's pie. Okay. I was one of those dumb souls that the spirit guides are like, oh, he's not going to want to incarnate because he doesn't want to do that much work. So we're gonna bait him with food. A lot of you guys incarnated here because of deception. You were told you were gonna get all this future stuff, and then you found out that you had to deal with mad people's karma, and then your spirit guys were just like, sorry, we lied, but you can't do anything about it until you ascend out of this dimension, so just help us anyway. And this is what this is for. These motherfuckers think they're slick. No contract I have signed or agreed to, either in writing or as an assumed or tacit agreement as this concerns incarnations in any way, shape, or form upon the earth is valid, regardless of any perceived amount of time or space, because that's how they get you. They'll be like, well, technically it was outside of space, so we can get away with it. Fuck you! Physical, dimensional, or otherwise has transpired since the original contract or agreement was begun. Haru. Amen. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. These archangels is tripping. I thought you can pull one over us just because we human. If any of my previous consents or contracts of which I was a party involved me being under duress and or were made as a result of deception, because that's all people know how to do nowadays. God forbid they have integrity and tell the motherfucking truth. They are all now deemed invalid. If any of my previous consents or contracts involved intentions of using me to serve another selfish agenda or purpose, they are all now invalid. And that one is one of the most important, because some of you are hurting people in your life because you don't know you've been brainwashed to do so. MK Ultra victims, people who are been a part of brainwashing, which is as simple as your parent and your mother and father and friends around you telling you, for example, a common example, oh, your friend is gay, your friend's homosexual, you shouldn't like them. That's a brainwashing. If you now cut them off, that's a selfish agenda. It's now invalid. This applies to people you've segregated based on race, sexual orientation, sex, just because you didn't know you're being brainwashed. Any person, being, corporation, government, religion, entity, machine, consciousness that wishes to have a contract with me, my living being, physical body, my ethereal body, which I love very much, my electromagnetic body, which will zap the shit out of you, my astral body, which will murk your ass, my consciousness, or my soul body must do so in complete transparency. Yes, that means you have to be real, something you're not used to, with every single piece of that contract consent explained in full detail, with absolutely no missing information, because y'all love to do that sin of omission shit, obligations left unstated or unexplained, and must be written out in full with my fully conscious approval and wet ink signature. You see, what some people love to do is they'll give you the promised land up front. They'll be like, this is what you're going to do. And then once you sign that contract, you're locked in. All right. Some of you ladies get fooled. You let dudes talk you into so much. Oh, girl, let me get with you. I'll eat you out all night. I'll take care of you. You let them smash once, and then they just call you an Uber. Better make sure you have this non-consent form. Haru! Public notice to Earth's criminals, harm-inducing, appointed caretakers or leaders, including earthly visitors, whom are their supporters, and any being, entity, corporation, government, religion, machines, or person aligned in any way with any of these beings. If any such things as listed above are being done or ever were done, then those acts occurred without my consent and will be considered deception. Then those acts occurred without my consent are void and null. Let me do that again. If any such things as listed above are being done or ever were done, then those acts occurred without my consent and will be considered deception, are void and null. All tacit or presumed consent by me for any act of doing, and I just need to do this again. If any such things as listed above are being done or ever were done, then those acts occurred without my consent, like when you're asleep, and will be considered deception, and are void and null. I have to say this one more time. This is it. If any such things as listed above are being done or ever were done, then those acts occurred without my consent. Sorry, I gotta say this one again. If any such things as listed above are being done or ever were done, then those acts occurred without my consent and will be considered deception and are void and null. All tacit or presumed consent by me for any act of doing done by another person, entity, being, etc., that affects me in any way that I perceive as negative, harming, or controlling my free will whatsoever is hereby now permanently removed and challenged and denied. It is denied to any and all beings or entities unless a current contract or treaty has been negotiated with me personally. Haru. Notice to agent. This to me is the most important line. It's the shortest line and it's the most important line. It's the epitome of Libra. Notice to agent is notice to principle. Notice to principle is notice to agent. Haru. Amen. No further notice is deemed necessary. And this is noun, both written and recorded on this planet Earth, Gaia, and upon all off-world, dimensional / universal records. By the way, I'm not deleting any comments, so if any of your comments are retracted, I want to know who deleted them too. I think that's interesting. If any human being, entity, government, religion, corporation, group from this planet Earth, Gaia, any dimension, any universe, any perceived other level of existence wishes to form any contracts or agreements or treaties with me, they must do so face to face, none of that online shit, in this physicality that my human body resides in on this planet. Video chat is an exception. In full acknowledgement and agreement of my free will to choose to do so, only under the agreements written in this declaration. And finally, I have the right of my own sovereign will to change, update, or modify this declaration at any time. Amen. Ashe. And so it is. My friends, if you were not able to say a word of this, know that I said it for you. All you need to do is receive it and acknowledge it, even if all you can do is say it with your mind. Next, we have this inner peace declaration. It's short. I want you to read this on your own after this broadcast or now. And if you're joining me in the live webinar tomorrow, the more people, the better. We're going to do this whole thing again. And then we're also going to include the inner peace declaration, which now that you have reclaimed your sovereignty, will fill you with inner peace that other beings might have tried to take because you didn't draw the proper boundaries. That being said, thank you very much one and all for joining me. This is where we end our video. Thank you all. This was amazing. I felt the energy. Please understand the potency of this is because of you, because you joined into all of this and helped us. So much love, much props. Other than that, my friends, join me again on Saturday when I do the weekly. But I'm now going to draw cards for the super chat donators or anyone who's donated on PayPal. I need you to understand that for those of you, if you're an Aries, if you're a Taurus, if you're a Gemini, if you're a Cancer, if you're a Leo, even though Leo isn't technically in it yet, you're going to get recruited. So you have now done this non-consent form. You're going to get recruited even more than before because you're going to be in a very powerful position to be open. You have now cleared yourself. Anything that has been blocking you, we all helped each other release this. And I think it's one of the most gangster things we've done in a while. I think anything that incorporates, the teamwork of individuals is like the epitome of gangster, even though, gangsters are criminals or seen as criminals. But I'm trying to give awareness to the spiritual gangsters, pulling the cards of these principalities, thinking they run shit just because they're higher beings. They have to be held accountable too. Anyway, I have the super chat for you. I also have the Price is Right theme music, right? All right, good. So it's going to be lit. In fact, let me do this the right way. Perfect. All right, Kim Goodman. Ooh, shout out to Margaret who sent evidence to the judge today about corruption. My prayers and wishes go out with you for sure. That's huge news. That's what I appreciate about Aries. Aries do real stuff. Like cardinal signs do stuff that affect society. We all do, but that's just real. Kim Goodman, we have fork in the road. You want to be cognizant, if at all, thank you, Rant Spudge, about anything in your life that you're having to make choices about.
Make sure that the fork you choose is something authentic to you, even if you don't resonate with it at first, okay? Nina Zarinsky, the card that I have for you is a leg up. You definitely have a leg up in the competition. Thank you, J. Gale. You have a leg up against anything that's kind of like threatening your status. So you want to really cultivate and develop the advantages you have over others who may be fighting to stifle what you've worked for. Sandra, we have chaos and conflict, and any such differences, Miss Bicknell, that are in your way, I think you can utilize in an effective way so that you're in a position to almost manifest more with and from. Oh, shit. All right, let's do it like that. Tony Orek Images. We have time for a nap. And time for a nap is encouraging you to get some much needed rest and sleep so that you have more energy to really tolerate what's left for you. In a nutshell, Deborah Carlton, we have chaos and conflict for you as well. And make sure you're very aware that the chaos that comes to your face is an opportunity for you to go through that challenge, okay? All the cancers need to get together and have a big group hug. Agreed. That'll be cool. Karima Zarifi, we have time for a nap for you as well. Thank you, Aura Lamore. My soul honors your soul as well. Namaste. This is self-explanatory. Yvonne Jones, the card we have for you. It's time to go. It's time for you to go on an adventure. You held back because you wanted to make sure those who depend on you could stand on themselves, but it's time for you to complete the great work you have started 10 years ago so you can manifest the greater extent of this energy. Butterflies, faith. We have chaos and conflict. So when I pull a recurring card a lot, anyone who guesses, if I pull a card more than 3 times, and anyone who guesses, know you're a part of a soul group, okay? And this chaos and conflict is talking about you being that catalyst. In your case, Butterflies Faith. This is what you're bringing to people to grow from. So don't mind all the resistance. It's just because people might not be courageous enough. Kier Stone, we have for you, brother, serendipity. Serendipity promises great fortune when you least expect it. Congratulations, Kier. This is your luck that you're going to manifest in the most unexpected of ways. All right. Damn, that shit gives me life. Okay. Nancy Solorio, the card that we have for you. Is the Fates. Nancy Solorio, karma and destiny are aligned with your precious vibration, allowing you to be in a position to actually help others fulfill their destiny. So the Fates is telling me you're going to see the trends and alignment of other people's destiny path. And like the angel you are, you're going to be in a great position to help and then also reap from that karma yourself. Miss Kiki, the card we have for you is Truth Be Told. Miss Kiki, fully embrace the mirror that you're going to be, because all you're going to give people is the truth that they are. And some people aren't going to like it. But no matter how much opposition you get, Be that mirror for people so that when they come to you, you just tell them the truth. And you already do this. So this is going to be more intense this week. Alex, we have Truth Be Told for you as well. So this is definitely speaking of the same thing. Make sure that you're in a position to be 100% honest with everything that comes across. Nadine S. Okay, we officially pulled this 3 times in a row. So Miss Kiki, Alex, Nadine, please let me know your zodiac signs. Miss Kiki, I know you're a Libra. Alex and Nadine, I need to see your signs. Run them zodiac signs. I'm just joking. But I'm not joking. But truth be told, like I pulled this 3 times in a row. Like y'all must have some very special energy, and I'm shuffling this too. And it's like really just keep in mind, like your honesty here is going to be paramount. It's going to switch situations around for you. Okay. Living Muse Alchemy, thank you so much for your comment. I really appreciate this. I think this is the 2nd or 3rd time that I've pulled this, but yeah, this is the 3rd time I pulled this. So time for a nap. So if I pull time for a nap, if I pull truth be told, or if I pull chaos and conflict for anyone else, know you're a part of a soul path and connect with those others who got it if you want. Time for a nap. If I get a tour once, it is what it is. Brienne, I'm not going to pull for all the signs, but I will do that on Saturday, okay? Living Muse Alchemy, you deserve some rest for sure. Make sure you're in a position to give yourself just that, even if it's a super short nap, you know? Astro Earth, the card that we have for you is go the distance, my friend. The finish line is very close to you. And if you're in a position where you feel like it's not worth it to finish, it's worth it to finish. Keep going, even if it seems like it's not worth it. Brandy Mac, we have chaos and conflict. So you are going to be a catalyst for chaos that erupts around you because you're going to stand your ground. Let this conflict be an opportunity to break through to the next level. Shamika Harris, we have a leg up. A leg up is talking about you having an advantage around other people. And I always get with the feel of this card, there could be people frauding. There could be people acting like they're more like important than you, when you who is humble and low key, you actually have more talent and skill. So even though it seems that all these people with their fans and followers are more whatever, Brienne Mendez is right. Leg up is the best card. Leg up is like you have that chip on your shoulder where it's like, if I wanted to, I could embarrass all of you, but I'm going to be humble. Anyway, Lisa, I appreciate you too. Thank you so much. Shout out to Cheyenne Moses with the sunflowers. We have truth be told. So you only know how to love, and this is true. This is very true. Oh my God. Virgo, I am so sorry. Virgo, I am so sorry. This right here can't happen. This is nasty. That's disgusting. Now I'm gonna feel self-conscious now. But anyway, we have truth be told. Truth be told, Lisa is definitely talking about you being in a position to see quite clearly the impact that your honesty has on others. All right. Stephanie Gwynn, thank you so much for tuning in. We have Go the Distance. If a leg up is a favorite card of mine, Go the Distance is one of my other favorite cards, because Go the Distance is actually proof that what you're striving towards is worth it. Go the distance is very important. You know, the only other sign that's just like Virgo is Libra and Cancer. Like Cancer notices as much as Virgo does, but whereas Virgo will criticize you about it, Cancer is going to be like, oh my God, that's disgusting. Let me help them. Let me nurture them. And then Libra and Scorpio will just judge you for it. Like, you're a loser. How do you not know basic hygiene? Libra will just give you the, how dare you? Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. Anyway, Go the Distance, Stephanie is saying, don't give up. go to that finish line. And Gwendolyn, the card that we have for you is Between Worlds. I'm talking about your emotions and your mind, but I'm also talking about the spiritual world and the physical world. And as you are initiating yourself to being fully conscious in both realms, you need to open up to the truth that everything is not as it seems. Okay. Aaron Orion. Actually, I want your guys' opinion on the live chat. When I used to live with my mom before I moved out, like anytime I would grow a beard, she would tell me it's unprofessional, and she would tell me she wouldn't tell me it's nasty, but I could tell she felt my facial hair was not unbecoming of a young man, and she felt that I should shave off my mustache and my beard. Do you guys think the peace dealer should keep his beard, or should I just go baby face? Because honestly, I'm a bit cocky. Like, I think either way I look good, but I don't have the best style. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think? Should I do the soul patch? Should I do the beard? Should I just shave it off and just be clean cut? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. I want to know what's good with y'all. Aaron Orion. This is what I love about asking this question. It's always mixed reviews. Like, I always get keep it or baby face. I think I get more keep the beard than baby face. Someone outright said soul patches are for losers. But it is what it is. Cat moons don't care about style, Brienne. I'll look like a bum. I'll be Bill Gates and wear Walmart clothes if it means like conserving my money. Like, and that's my problem, because kind of learning to be more stylish. This is why I love Libra risings. Like, my younger sister's a Libra rising, and her style is on point. Like, I love Libras for that reason. Aaron Orion, we have fork in the road. So make sure. And Aries have good style too. Like, cardinal signs have great style. It's amazing. Fork in the road is talking about, actually all signs do, but fork in the road, Aaron, is talking about making sure. Sorry for leaving you hanging all this time. Making sure the choice that you make is one that is authentic for you. Okay? No matter what decisions you have to make, don't make sure you don't take the fork that makes you sell out. That's what I get with you. Melanie Boyd. Melanie Boyd. We have round and round. Okay, never mind. Round and round is talking about cycles repeating in your life, and each cycle that comes back around, you get stronger and stronger. So look back to stuff that you've repeatedly had to work with, and you're going to be in a position to actually like transcend old lessons. Starry Dancer. Start treatment. We have breathe. Breathe is telling you to be in a position to activate your life force with the breath of life. Yeah, I do need to shape up pretty bad right now. Sharon Andrea. Y'all be killing me in the live chat. I love it. Sharon Andrea, we have co-create. You're co-creating with the universe, but you are the universal force that can choose to co-create with others. So the thing I get with this card is more so like, make sure you're in a position to, know whoever you're co-creating with is lucky, because they might look at you like, oh, I'm working with you, and not everyone may realize that the fact you're working with them is you putting them on. Like, you're giving them an opportunity to share your divinity, and this, but they may not. So this is saying the door is open to co-create more with the universe and with others as a representative of the universe. Lilac Ocean 420. We have exchanging gifts. Lilac Ocean, you need to understand you're amazing. The stuff you have is amazing. So make sure if you're going to give someone something, they give you something that mirrors it. Because you're going to really understand how many people value you by whether they give you like something that's $2 or something that at least is sentimental. And exchanging gifts of your time is going to really be powerful. RBCC Stone, we love the chat is loving you too. And we also have exchanging gifts. So exchanging gifts is encouraging you. Whereas for Lilac Ocean 420, she has to be in a position to make sure she's being valued. RBCC Stone, you want to initiate and trigger something important for you to like if you want to open the door with someone, if you want to get to know someone, exchange a gift with them. Exchange a gift with them. Okay. Oh, nice. Universe is telling me something. Queen Deji! The card that I have for you. We have milk and honey. Your pasture and promised land is here. Make sure you share with those that you care about. Just look how delicious this milk and honey is. And we have a rainbow. Who doesn't like rainbows? Rainbows are sexy. Milk and honey. You're going to be Oprah for 6 weeks. Enjoy it. Congratulations. She's a Leo, so I had to be a little bit extra. You know how for Leo you got to do stuff like extra, extra, extra. So I got you. All right. KB Shang, the card that we have for you is time to go. You have done so much work. If anything, KB, I think you've beat people over the head with logic long enough. It's time to go. When you go, KB, there are going to be people who are like, please don't go. But when you come back, they're going to be on the same BS. So just go. You know where you're going. So just go. No time to wait anymore. Nicole Razy has withdrawn consent. Nicole, we have happy. You're gonna be happy. That basically speaks for itself. Congratulations, Nicole. The card that we have for Scorpio water sign is Truth Be Told. Make sure that you are in a profound position to beat these people over the head with your uncompromising honesty. Scorpio water sign, you're very nice to people. And I think because you're nice to people, they think that they can pull one over you. And you're just going to have to just keep exposing them to the truth. Margaret, mother all. I don't know if this deserves to have a Price is Right theme song, but it does. We have higher power, Margaret. A higher power is sponsoring you so that you can make your dreams come true. Higher powers. When human beings aren't good enough
and angels aren't doing their jobs, you can count on a higher power to sponsor you today. Get to pray. All right, Rat Sponge, the card that I have for you is time for a nap. Time for a nap, Rat Sponge. Maybe you've been in a position where you haven't had enough rest that you've needed. This time for a rest you have now will be everything that you need. Aura Lamore, such a beautiful name. Namaste. Milk and honey! What do you know? Milk and honey is here to bless you, Aura Lamore. You're going to have such bountiful abundance, and you're going to be happy! You guys have to know, every time I play this song, my moon in Capricorn is so mad. Just imagine someone who cares so much about his image, and then my Gemini gets goofy, and then my Capricorn's just like, oh my God, what is this clown think he's doing? Oh my. So just know every time I do this, somewhere inside me, I'm hurting. It's like, so much for me getting taken seriously. But my Gemini loves it. Like, I'll be a fool forever. Faith Copeland, the card that I have for you. Is this a joke? Is this literally a joke? We literally just pulled this card! Milk and honey! Faith Copeland, Milk and honey is here for you to share and enjoy. This is a wellspring of abundance that I just want you to enjoy. Okay. Sometimes I get too carried away. All right. Jay Gale, we have By the Book. Jay Gale, By the Book is saying you definitely want to make sure you're in a position to do everything with integrity and do everything the right way. Just assume you have people who are probably trying to, in a certain sense, find you or catch you slipping. If you do everything by the book, you won't be in a position to worry. Christina Moon Vibes, the card that we have for you. We have higher power for you, my friend. Higher power is talking about a higher entity helping you out. Do you have problems with faith? Do you need a miracle to shake? Higher power. Call on it now. Damn, y'all be getting the greatest cards. Annie, Broken House, Shaq. I'm shuffling this, y'all. I don't want y'all to think that I'm choosing these cards. Hold on, this is for real right here. What is going on? We got blessed, Annie! You are so blessed!
What is going on here? I'm not trying to do this like for every card, guys. Like, this is supposed to be every once in the now and then. So it has its charm. I'm gonna just look like an idiot if I'm dancing every card. All right, Chelsea Monday. We have not for you. Not for you is saying if there's anything you've had a yes or no about, no. If there's anyone you're wondering about, they're not for you. If there's a job opportunity you're on the fence about, it's not for you. Now, just keep in mind, just because it's not for you doesn't mean it might be for you later. So I get the sense for you, it's just not for you now. You just need to give it time for it to eventually be for you, okay? Jackie Perdomo. Ooh. Jackie Perdomo, we also have not for you. And now in your case, Jackie, I get the sense that you might have to be rejecting someone. I think you might have to let someone know you're not for them. Someone might be kind of forcing your hand, and this is just confirmation that it might not be the right thing. AUM. We have Yang. Yang is putting you in a profound position to take the luminous imagination you have and make your energy real and physical. All right. Island Vibes 305. King John, stop exposing my Capricorn moon. That's just too accurate. Island Vibes 305. We have Breathe. T. McDougal, the card that we have. Thank you, Wingstar. T. McDougal, the card that we have for you is Yin. We had Yang, now we have Yin. And the symbolism of this is the only difference between Yang and Yin is the breath. Yin, Yang. So T. McDougal, really embrace the Yin, really embrace the unseen world of your imagination. Breathe it all in and get inspired by what you are revealed. Jewel W. We have Imagine. So Imagine is definitely speaking of you being in a place to, with your imagination, inspire you with great ideas. Spend time creatively visualizing and see the abundance that it influences because of such. Astro Dim Siete, which is Spanish for 7. We have Round and Round. Round and Round is really bringing back cycles of lessons so that, that's true, Nadine, so that you're in a position to transcend old stuff. So in your case, Astrodim, I see maybe like past life lovers or old situations that you were nervous or intimidated to do that now you can move in with strength and courage. Rosalind Steele, the card that we have for you is Observer. So Observer, if anything, is speaking of your profound awareness of what it is you see. And it's really just confirmation that your eyes are open. Maybe you're not sure if people know that they see you or you see them. And it's less about if they know, and it's just more to know that you can trust the analysis of what you're observing. Brown Brujita, I am sovereign, I am free. And we have Orphaned. So even though this is a very sad, it looks sad on the surface, I get the sense that a portion of your energy looks out for people of this vibration. I don't even get the sense of orphaned in its literal sense. I just get the sense of anyone who's probably, thank you, Maya Fisher, by the way. I'm just thinking of anyone who's probably been orphaned from their social circle. You have this heart to, anyone who's been kicked out from their community because they are who they are. I get the sense that you're holding space for them, okay? Christina Valentine, we have Truth Be Told. So, you know, thank you. As for the beard, I'm gonna do whatever makes me happy. Thank you so much. And there you go. Truth be told, you look at how graceful your truth is. Thank you, Christina. Uh, I like how there's this mask here. So you just want your expression to be, you know what I'm saying, the expression of truth. Ja'Cory Mack, we are indeed love. And the card that I have for you, really? Oh yeah! We have Treasure Island. You see that turtle? That turtle's moving slow as hell because it's got a treasure on its back. It ain't trying to go nowhere. We have inner treasure being unlocked within your soul, Ja'Cory. Congratulations. Oh my god. I'm sorry, that beat is hitting. Okay. Let's do this. The next card that we have. Patricia Barlow. Yes, it is everything to do with your Taurus moon. Patricia Barlow. We have peace. Peace is talking about you being able to, and they should have the Price is Right theme song, but peace is talking about you really coming into a long period of really peace and serenity that you can enjoy fully. Okay, so please enjoy this. The Healing Rose, the card we have for you, is all that glitters. All that glitters is definitely not gold. The Healing Rose, you're dealing with certain things that definitely aren't as they seem, but not everything that's seeming like it glitters gold is false. There's certain things that look like they're glittering gold and they are solid gold, but they're around influences that are not gold. So you want to really have greater, discernment wherever this is concerned. Squirrel JF is a card that we have for you. Oh, wow. Is not for you. This is the nope. If you had a yes or no question, this is literally no. It's not for you, even if it seems like it's for you. And in your case, something might be acting like it's for you when it's really not. Okay. Spirit's Remedy, the card we have for you is Thinker. We have a master number. So you're going to be inspired with a lot of ideas. Spirit's Remedy, information is just going to come around to you in a way where it's just like, oh, this is starting to make a lot more sense. I understand. All right. And your mind's going to be heavily stimulated. So really value each and every thought you have, even if the thoughts don't make the most sense. Brienne Mendez, the card that we have for you. I really wanted you to get the song, so I'm going to give you the song anyway. Oh my God! We have Clean It Up! You need to clean up your shit! You need to clean up your shit now! Before it gets nastier! Oh, this is such a good card! Make sure you clean it up! Clean it up, clean it up! Clean it up, clean it up, clean it up! Forgive me. Forgive me. I am sorry, Saturn and Capricorn. I am sorry. Okay. Danielle, love, the card that I have for you is Breathe. Danielle, love, Daniela, we have breathe right now. Make sure you're in the position to activate your life force chakra. You can raise your kundalini if you do the right breathing exercises because your energy is just that sensitive. All right. Um, it's always Christians who don't really believe in their power, but think certain trinkets hold Horcrux power and must be eliminated. Sorry. That shit's hilarious. It is so true. All right. The card that I have for everyone is the tribe. So, congratulations. We have assembled the tribe. And if you enjoy these live shows, you are a part of the tribe. And everybody who's a part of this live chat is probably a soulmate of yours. So, get to know everyone you've had fun with. I'm going to end this broadcast here. Make sure you join me tomorrow. James White, I've been... That's a good question. I haven't really been on the anime grind other than Dragon Ball Super. I have a lot of manga I got to catch up to, so I'm reading. UQ Holder, Noblesse, you know. But I have to get back on my anime because I caught up to all the episodes of Boku no Hero Academia. Shout out to Jacory. He let me use his Hulu account. So stay blessed, everyone. I love you all. This is so much fun. And we are sovereign now. So let's do this.